Yeah. Hetep. We are once back again. It's quite unfortunate. It's been a while. We are not talking. Okay. Shout out to every conscious soul on my platform, on my line. It has been a long issue between me and my family. Okay. I am an Akan from the Aguna family. And my family is just giving me a hard time. They are telling me to come and join Jesus, Christianity. Okay. And my uncle is now going to just file me at high court that I've threatened to kill him. My uncle said I've threatened to kill him. So he's going to just send me to high court so that they come to arrest Nana Efiebri. Okay. So please, I've traveled. Not because of this issue that I've traveled, no. But I've traveled to build my spiritual higher consciousness. So this is a new place that I am. So forgive me for not seeing me my face well. But today we are going to learn a nice and a deep topic because I've traveled to go and heal myself with higher medicines. Do you understand? We could dear draw what you say. We could dear draw. Charlie. We don't play jokes in life. Do you understand? We don't play jokes in life. So I'm with one of my brothers in one of a village. So today, please, always I've been telling my people about the truth which is going on and the lies which is going on. The truth was given to us half, and lies was given to us fully. And for you to separate the truth from lies, we call it alchemy. That is, you have to separate the gold from the lead. The gold represents what? The truth. And the lead represents what? The lies. So you have to separate the gold from what? The lead. And after separating the gold from the lead, you now change the lead into gold. That is the lies into truth. That is what I am for my people. I'm not here always for fame, but I'm here to guide you, okay, to your spiritual center. I'm guiding you to the door of spirituality. When we get to the door of spirituality, it is your own will, your own spiritual effort for you to resonate on a higher frequency, to tap into the consciousness of what? Nature. Yeah, Apia David, you're highly welcome. Kenneth Bosch, you're highly welcome. Shala Joe, you're highly welcome. Yes, everyone is highly welcome. Imotala Krapa, you're highly welcome. Please share your group, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Imo, everywhere. Do you understand? So please, today we are not going to keep long over here. A lot of things are going on in the Christian church. One day I was telling my family members that, okay, if you come to the Akan cosmology or the Akan spiritual side, every individual is being born from a deity. When you talk about deity, deity refers to what? The spiritual forces of what? Nature. So we are not born as what? A living entity without anything. We are functioning as what? Onipa with okra. Okay? Okra. Okra corresponds to what? Your destiny, your divine functioning in nature. Okay? So a lot of what? Misinformation has been given to us in the Bible, where people attune themselves to what? Church. Whereby I always have been telling my people, that place was what? A demonic place in the days where they were taking our ancestors to what? The Caribbeans. When the slave ship, Jesus ship, the first ship, we took our ancestors on the waters, on the ocean, to the Caribbean, to the Americas, to build civilization. It was called Jesus. That slave too continued to be in our minds, whereby a lot of people call themselves priests, which are pastors, prophets, are now lying to us, not giving us what? The truth. So today, I'm going to give you the meaning of what? Akom. In Akan spirituality, the priests are called what? Okonfo. The priests are called Okonfo. And the Okonfo does not stay in the city. They stay in the bush. Do you understand? They stay in the bush. So any prophecy which will be given to them by the spirit forces of nature they now bring it to what? The public, whereby they gather themselves, and the Okonfo, which is the priest, now invoke, conjure, Kankye, to bring forth the spirit of nature into existence, to bring the prophecies to us. Now these things has been changed, and people are telling themselves that they are Christians, and it is happening at church, whereby church was coming from the colonization. Church was one of the greatest colonizers tool. The great colonization tool. The greatest colonization tool is the church. Do you understand? One of the greatest colonization tool is the church. That is what they've used to block our minds, for us not to think and know what is ahead of us. Okay, so please, today I'm going to give you the meaning of what Akom. When we talk of Akom, what is the meaning of Akom? Do you understand? I'm going to read after I give you the clear details and how we invoke the spirit forces of nature through Akom, and Akom through we Kankye to bring forces of nature called the prophecy, the Akom. Okay, so let's go forward. Please share. Forget about my network and my face, okay? I'm coming, okay, please. My network is slow, but I'm trying to read Akom for you. Oh, network news slow faster. The bundle is finished. You have the same registration exercise there. First, I'm sure the bundle is finished on this phone. There. Okay, please. If you have internet, you can access the Google internet. Do you understand? Access the Google internet. And when you access the Google internet, type in Akom. Akom, which is Akom. When you come into the Akan tradition, for prophecy to come to the people of the Akans or the black people, prophecy does not come from the church or pastors, but indirectly prophecies were coming from the priest, the high priest, the Akonfo. One is called Okonfo, and plural is called Akonfo. Do you understand? The priests, one is called Okonfo, and two or more are called Akonfo. They are the priests. And the prophecy that comes from them are called Inkom or Inkomshe. Okay? Inkom or Inkomshe. Those are the words or the incantations, the spirit forces, messages to us. So Akom refers to the divine invocations, the divine communications by which the spirit forces of nature now descend from the above and now dwells within the priest to bring forth deep messages to his people or their people. So before we bring forth Akom, we call something like Kankye, which is Kankye. Kankye, we Kankye. When an Akan tells you that Kankye or Kankye means to conjure, to invoke the spirit forces of nature, which are the deities and the ancestral spirits. So before an Akom or a prophecy comes through the priest now conjure, the priest Kankye. The priest invokes the forces of nature to directly speak through him or her, so that the messages comes from the direct source. So Kankye and Akom are Akan spiritual words that combines our divine spiritual attunement. So during the days of our ancestors and our ancestors, when there is any bad things going on like Ghana, as our president has now gone for white God to come and build cathedral in Ghana. Okay, like there will be a priest who will come and give what information to the community that what our president is doing is very bad. But now all the priests in Ghana have now kept quiet because they've changed our cult of nature, our culture, our ancestral spirituality has been changed, whereby I stand as a great soul to uplift the dignity of what our ancestral worship. Do you understand? We invoke the spirit forces of nature. So when we talk about Akom, don't fear Akom. Akom can be a name of a person. Akom was one of my grandfather. My grandfather, one of my great grandfather was called Nana Kofi Akom. Nana Kofi Akom, a Bretio clan boy or clan man. He was a Bretio family clan man. And the deity that he worshipped was Bosom Intentem. So Nana Akom initiates Bosom Intentem. That is, he Kankye, he conjure, he invoke Bosom Intentem. That is what the deity Intentem. And the deity Intentem is able to resonate and bring forth what? Income or income share to his people. Do you understand? So when we talk about Kankye, we can Kankye Pacho. First up, mami, I want to show you something. I want to show you something. Number means you. This water, okay, I'm coming to do something for you to see. Okay. We Kankye, me I Kankye, I conjure. Okay. If you pour libation, means you are Kankye, you are conjure, you are invoking the spirit forces of what? Nature. Do you understand? So this my true calabash I use for my true spiritual calabash I use. It's a coconut design. Do you understand? With my deity's head on it. Do you understand? So if you come to the Akan tradition, whenever there is a gathering, the chief, which will what? His linguist and the elders of the palace now comes around. When they comes around, they get wine. There's water, but they get wine, which is either alcohol or schnapp. They get wine. Okay. Now the chief, who is the great head of the town, the Omai nation, now gets the wine, pour some in the what? In the glass. Do you understand? Now, the chief now raise up what? The glass. Now show you to what? Nana Nyame. Now pour some onto Mother F, which we call what? Ohwe or libation. The moment the chief raise up the glass into the skies, do you understand? And bring it forth to the ground and pour some of the wine onto Mother F. It represents the Kankye process, the conjure process, the invoking process. Do you understand? The process by which the chief pours the wine into the cup or the glass. Do you understand? Now raise it up to the skies, giving honor to Nyame. Now giving forth to what? Asasiya. This process involves what? The Kankye process. Okay? The conjuring process. The invoking process. Okay? The first Genesis, when the God Desi spoke through the African woman. Yes, Yinka, Nia, Kumba, you're highly welcome. Yes, I love that. Gideon, Kankam Nyako, you're highly welcome. Yeah, oh, Gideon, let's say, aha. Oh, Charlie, why are they? Monshe, what you say? Monshe, Masa, maybe could dear group, Makobe me home. Do you understand? I'm going to power myself at North. I'm going to North to power myself. Do you understand? If my family people are telling me they will not allow me to sleep, I also not allow them to sleep. Don't joke in life. Don't let someone take your freedom. No one can take my freedom. One of my uncles is a Freemasonry. And he said, I've threatened him to kill him. But I have to mind him, I have to tell him that I don't stay alone. I don't move to Jesus. Okay, so when you want to Kankye, you can get your wine, okay, in your glass, okay. Now you rise it up to the skies. You give honor to Nana Nyame. Now you pour some to Asasiya and Asasiyefua. Now you invoke the deities of what? Nature. This process is called the Kankye process. This process is called the conjuring process. This process is called what? The invocation process. The moment you pour the wine or you show the wine to Nana Nyame and pour some on Mother Earth, you've now invoked, you've now conjure, you've now what? Call upon the deities of what? Nature to come and assist you in everything that you want to do. And in Akan, the Kankye process can also called what? Empire. Empire also means prayers. Or one is what? Apaye. And singular is apaye. Plural is empire. Do you understand? So we pray with what? Wine. And the praying process is called what? The Kankye process. Or the conjuring process. Or the invocation process. So that the spirit forces of nature draws upon us, comes in front of us to communicate with us directly. So, when there is a gathering in the Oman, in the nation, okay, the priest is being invited from his shrine. When the priest now comes into what? The community, in the gathering of what? The community. The priest also Kankye, conjure, pours his own libation as well. Do you understand? Now, the spirit forces of nature now descend on what? The priest, which is the Okomfo or Nkomfo. One is Akomfo or Okomfo. Okay, plural is Nkomfo. So when the priest now comes in the gathering and he Kankye, he conjure, he invokes the spirit forces of nature. Now the forces of nature is being able to draw from what? The universe. Now descend upon what? The priest. And the priest now what? Go through what? The circulating processes. Do you understand? The chief or the chief and the people of the community witnesses what? The Akom processes. The Akom process is a great process. That's when it takes an individual of the Akan person. The person is not able to stand on its feet. Do you understand? He turns around himself or he turns himself around. Do you understand? And the forces of nature now speaks directly from the priest to his people or their people. Do you understand? So I'm telling you the truth. This is Akan rituals. This is Akan prophecies. Okay. And the Akom is a prophecy from directly the forces of nature to us. Okay. So the men of God that they are giving you the income share or the prophecies at church, they are not coming from what? The deities. They are false what? Prophets. Do you understand? Guiding illusions. False prophets guiding illusions. So that we don't know the route ahead of us. To think and know where we are coming from. That is why I've been telling you. If always you are a melanated person. Yeah, every Ochini ba adwa it's saying, of our rough, a duke of visa may miss me kuno, or say me threaten or say me kuno to a rough, or bet me. Every man, I want to say, me no body, I may con off, we could be me home, me could dear drew. Me could dear drew, me cannot cry a duke of feet. Baby will be a me, there be a bonny, me could dear drew. Say, or say, oh, my me home, Tomina Busiana, me woman, your home toy, I miss me man home tono. What you say? Me could dear draw enough. I'm going to North. Could dear draw. I'm going to conjure. I'm going to invoke the spirit forces of what? Nature, the northern region of Ghana. Yes. Massa, me, I don't play jokes in life. Oh. The person who tempts me will die. Will go first. Before I go. Do you understand? There should be justice in Ghana. And there should be justice in the universe. I Kankye. I conjure. I pour libation. Okay? I worship deities. I don't go to church. Do you understand? I'm not a Christian. I'm an Akan. Do you understand? So the Kankye process goes with what? The Akom process. So my grandfather was called, my great grandfather was called Nana Akom. Do you understand? Nana Kofi Akom, a Bretio by a man. Do you understand? So please, my people over here, always have been telling you, don't let someone deceive you from your own cult of nature. When we were born, truth was given to us halfly. Half truth was only given to us, and full lies was given to us. Full lies was given to us, and half truth was given to us. So for you to know the truth, it's not an easy road. But I'm telling my people, I don't play jokes in life. Do you understand? I don't play jokes in life. Anyone who wants to try me, remember, I'm a justice guy. I don't play jokes in life. If you tempt, you go. If you tempt, you go. Masa. Munim to me think of what in a gyrof. Masa. So please, my people. Okay, so Akom means what? Spirit possession of what? The great priest and the priestess. When there is a prophecy or what? A great communication from the divine forces of nature to our people. The Almighty gather themselves. Do you understand? The people gather themselves, and the priest is now invited. He come, he conjure. Do you understand? He comes, he conjure, he invoke, he Kankye to bring forth the spirit of what? Nature onto the people, or the spirit communication to the people. And when the spirit descend on the high priest or the priest, we call it what? Conjure, which are the prophecies from the divine forces of what? Nature. I love my people. I love everyone. If you are here, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. N-A-N-A, Nana Bri. Do you understand? N-A-N-A is Nana. B-I-R-I is Bri. Nana Bri. Do you understand? This is my YouTube channel. Small time, I have my laptop. I've gotten my laptop. First time, I'm laptop. So I'll start my YouTube message. Sorry for that. Yes, I have my laptop. So yes, I got my laptop. So small time, I'll start the YouTube messages. Okay, small time. This will cost. And my book yes, and I'm still on my book. Okay, I'm still reading my book. Do you understand? Yes, this is the new book I'm still reading on. Okay, so I don't play jokes in life, massa. Well, try no call. Pastors are just taking your money. There is no Jesus. There is no heaven and hell. No heaven and hell. Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 4. Even in your own Bible tells you that generation goes, generation comes, but the earth abides forever. I want to call. I want to bada sasidi timoda masa munja rough. There is not going to be one day that the earth will roll like mats and burn like fire. Do you understand? No Jesus coming to judge anyone and send a person to heaven or hell. It's a lies, a scam, a greatest fabrications of our own cosmology. I love everyone. Share and like. Head tap.